Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Karg Diaries. We have a very special guest with us here today. My name is Nuha.
I'm Riti.
And I'm Shaza.
Yay! We finally have a guest, you guys, and it's our very dear friend from uni. We're so excited that you can come and join us here today.
I'm very honored. I've been following the podcast, so I've been there since the start.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
excited.
gonna feature in this episode, so we're excited to see what you have in store for us. For this episode, we were just gonna talk about how we all met, seeing as we all met in college, of course. Riti and I never talked about it either in our previous episode. We just talked about it like very briefly, but we can go into details today. I thought we could do kind of like a how well do you know me kind of like challenge with each other. So yeah, that's what we have in store for you guys today. But before we get started, we have to of course recommend you guys some things that we have been into lately. Anyone want to start?
Okay, I can start.
Mm-hmm.
I recommend, it's not an object, I guess,
Yeah,
but
fine.
I recommend getting checked up at the doctor for like any like deficiencies. I was just telling Riti and Noha that like I think it's helpful to check if you have like an iron or vitamin D deficiency.
Yeah.
Because I did, and like I feel like taking these supplements made a change in just a day.
Yeah, that's something that I've been like pushed back. I didn't really like get checked, but I know ever since I started working, I realized that I'm so tired and like I get sick a lot. So I just got myself like vitamin C. But I think it's a good idea to like get checked because I know I needed iron supplements since I was like in college, but to this day, I still haven't gotten them. But yeah.
For today's episode, I want to recommend a chicken breast recipe. For this recipe, it's very simple. You simply slice the chicken breast into like a butterfly and then you put pesto in it and then you layer mozzarella, sun-dried tomatoes and spinach in it and then you kind of close it over and you secure it with toothpicks and then you sear both sides a little bit for like 1 or 2 minutes in the pan and then if you have an oven, you can put it in the oven for another 30 minutes and check the temperature to see if it's fully cooked, and I highly recommend it because we made it for our girls' night recently and it was really good.
I can attest, it was really good.
Yes, I second that. Or I third that actually. For me, I am recommending a restaurant actually, going with the food theme here. It's called Ichiryu Ramen House. This is located in Dubai, so if you're in Dubai, definitely go check it out. If you're in Abu Dhabi, I think it's worth the drive. If you ever find yourself in Dubai and you don't know where to go to eat, go to Ichiryu Ramen House. It was really nice. We got some chicken karagi. I got the black ramen or the kuro paitan, and it has chicken, black fungus, black sesame oil sauce, spring onions. Yeah, I think that's it from what I remember. It was very good. It was, okay, this might be controversial. It was better than Daikin, I have to say. And Daikin is a very famous like ramen spot here in Abu Dhabi and also in Dubai. Yeah, just go and check it out and yeah, see for yourselves, I guess. I don't think that it's like super expensive either.
Sounds yummy. We should all try it.
I guess we can get started by talking a little bit about how we all met. Does anybody want to start?
I think you should start because you're the glue between the three of us. That's how we kind of all met.
Right. Okay, so I would say that I met Shaza first because I met her during Candidate Weekend, and Candidate Weekend was a weekend we had before we got enrolled into university where they kind of invited us over and just gave a little tour of the campus and all that. I met Shaza there. We were in the same weekend, and if we're talking like first impressions, I have to say I can't really remember. It was so long ago, but you were very nice. You were very nice. We took a photo at the Louvre. I still have the photo with another friend of ours. Then I think fast forward, I don't remember how we met after that, to be honest, like when we actually got in.
Yeah, I actually don't know either, but I know we kept in touch because I remember like you graduating. And then I was like, oh, congrats, everything.
Oh, yeah. Wait, did you comment on my Instagram?
So, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I guess we did keep in touch. But then, like, later on when it was, like, orientation week or something like that, I don't really remember.
Because we didn't share classes, but
No.
we must have, like, still remembered each other, I guess, from...
Yeah. And then from there, we just got close. We eventually became roommates in senior year. Housemates. What do we call it? Suitemates. Suitemates in senior year. Yeah, that's how Shaza and I met. Okay, this is from my perspective, so if anybody wants to share, go ahead.
Shaza, what's your first impression of Nuha though?
It was just so long ago that
it was a while back.
all I remember is she was nice, but I remember talking a lot. Like I remember specifically being on this bus and then sitting next to you, and then we're just chatting.
True. I remember a bus as well.
I'm glad I'm not making it up yet.
No.
But no, I just think you were like very easy to talk to, because I think it was like you meet all these people, some of them are like very different to you, and like maybe it's just a bit intimidating to talk to them, but I remember thinking that you're easy to talk to.
Yeah, I still think that Shaza is quite easy to talk to, like especially with strangers. I think she does really well. So maybe it was you actually. Okay, then I guess maybe we can go with how Shaza met Riti.
Okay. I met you through Noha.
Yes.
So, yeah, I remember. So I knew Noha for like a year or two. And then she was on campus during the summer. And then I heard through the grapevine that she made some new friends.
I'm the new friend.
And I was like, who's replacing us, you know? So that was the mindset I was going with when I met you.
I just remember it was the funniest story actually of how I met Shaza, because Noha that texted me, kind of friend of hers, joined for dinner. And I jokingly said no, and it was just no. No explanation at all. And then I thought she would take it as a joke, but she took it seriously, so she actually didn't invite Shaza to dinner. And I was like, oh no, I didn't mean that. It started out rough actually, so I don't know if Noha ever even told Shaza.
She did.
She did. Oh my god. What do you think?
That's why I was like, who is this person? Because Noha told me.
Hold on. Jog my memory a little bit. Jog my memory. Was it through a text? Okay, we all know how Riti texts.
For context, for those who don't, count yourself fortunate, first of all. But Riti is very dry on text. So if you don't know her personally, then you might get offended.
In college, to this day, she is still dry. I think she's trying. She's doing a little bit better these days. But yeah, so if you know, that no was a capital N, by the way. And an O, period. Okay, nothing else. No emoji, no exclamation mark. So how was I supposed to know?
And like, poor me, you know? I said, okay, I don't want to intrude.
Yes.
I've been told that I text like a man, so... But to my defense, the capital was preset on my iPhone, okay? I didn't mean to. And in my defense, I didn't know there was a difference between a capital N and a non-capital N.
You're learning.
Yeah, I'm learning so much. Now I make sure that I don't capitalize, I add exclamation marks, I add dancing emojis. I'm a changed woman.
But yeah, so that was my impression of Riti. I was just like, I remember like eventually when all of that, I guess, settled down and I did actually come to dinner with both of you, I wasn't really talking to you. I was just like...
Observing.
Yeah, I was just like, does she want me here? Like...
No, because I get it. Like, she can be quite intimidating in that sense.
Yeah.
And we can get to that, like, when I share how we met. But, like, Riti, what did you think of Shaza?
I thought that Shaza was quite shy.
For a reason.
Oh, because of me. It was because she was just like quite reserved, not talking like much, and she always sounds very like soft spoken and everything. So, but overall, I really liked her. I mean, I stayed friends with her for a reason. So, but I think for the first couple of months, we still kind of met through Nuha still. We didn't really make plans of our own until like a couple months later. I started making individual plans and then getting close with Shaza individually as well.
Just fun fact before we move on. Riti couldn't pronounce my name at first.
Oh, yes, do tell us.
So I don't know why. I think my name is quite easy personally.
Shaza.
Yeah, it's two. Is it two? Shaza? Yeah, it's 2 syllables. I don't know what you used to call me. I think you'd avoid calling me.
Yeah, I just remember struggling to say your name, which I don't understand why, because SH is so easy. But now I can't even remember what I used to call you.
Me neither.
Maybe it's the Z that threw you off.
She said that's not a letter we have in our alphabet.
I feel like this episode is you guys roasting me.
That can be the title. Yeah, but then you guys eventually became like actual like roommates too. So yeah, it all worked out in the end, guys. It's fine. And Riti learned how to pronounce Shaza's name. She's learning how to use emojis. So we got there. Do you want to really talk about how we met?
I love the story, actually, because Noha and I met through campus jobs. We were both working for Her Sports, which is a job where we kind of scheduled or organized these soccer events for in the evening for people from outside our university to come play on campus. And so that's how I met Nuha. We would always talk to each other like while working and everything. We never made plans to go have lunch outside and stuff like that. And again, Nuha was very easy to talk to, very bubbly person overall. But I remember distinctly telling her about shows that I was watching and like, you know, this conversation of just sharing over like, you know, your experience, stuff like that. And I told her to watch Game of Thrones, and Game of Thrones is really great and whatever. A year passed by. This girl still never watched Game of Thrones. And every time we met, she would always pretend to like engage in this conversation and act like she's so interested in it. And like she's like, I'll watch it, you know, and stuff like that. And I'm like, I know you don't like or you don't even want to watch it. So like, I don't understand why you say you will watch it. So at first I thought Nuha was a really fake friend.
That is true. I did not really want to watch it. But I've heard a lot about it. And I didn't know how else to talk to you, to be honest. So I thought it would be like one of those like conversation starters, you know? Like I can't keep talking to you about the job. But one funny memory I had about Rit while she was working was that we were working and she was watching a K-drama on her phone.
No.
Yeah, she was watching something like an episode on her phone, and like I remember I was also into it and I watched it with her. So it was just two girls not really doing their jobs at the time. Yeah, so that was freshman year. That was officially how we like met. But then we only started to become like friends outside of work summertime. We were stuck in campus for like COVID, and I think one day I was just doing my laundry, and you know, when it's like during the COVID times and it was summer, nobody was really on campus besides people who really can't go home. I didn't know what else to do. I was bored, so I was watching my laundry. I was just standing in front of the machine, just watching the clothes wash.
You weren't standing, you were doing an Asian squat watching it.
That also sounds like Noha.
Yeah, same. So I was doing that, and I think Riti came over, and at that time we had to like relocate to a new building, and so yeah, I think that's really it. After we did that, we decided to like do everything together.
So I hear that when you guys first met, Riti would invite Nuha to do stuff, and then Nuha would be flaky. Is that true?
Ooh, I don't remember this. Did you hear this from Nuha? Did she actually outed herself that she was being flaky?
No, I think he said this, that you'd say that you should do this, and then she says, yeah, but then you don't.
This is probably during the first year, right? Like, yeah. We always, it's again, the whole Game of Thrones thing. Like, she would say, I'll do it, I'll watch it, and stuff like that, but she will never do it. Yeah, that's why I said she was a fake friend.
Yeah, it's a habit of mine, I think. And I acknowledge it. I want to be a better person and all that. But you see, like, we're friends now.
I think Nuha just can't say no to your face. Like, she has to lie and be nice about it.
That's why we think she's easygoing.
Exactly. I worked hard to build this personality. Whenever you guys say I'm easygoing, bubbly, easy to talk to, that's on purpose. Like, everything's planned. Yeah, so that's like a little bit of how we all kind of like met. So it's been maybe like 5 years now?
Yeah, it's been 5 years now. But I guess my question that I have for this is that, do you think we would have all been friends if COVID never happened?
Oh, that's a tough one, because when we were working together doing our job in freshman year, I found you very intimidating. I think that's why I never like really reached out to do anything outside of work. Yeah, but I always just found many people intimidating.
I think I also don't know, because I don't know if our paths would have crossed otherwise, because I never took a class with you guys except like on purpose with you after we knew each other. Other than that, I don't know if our friends were we had friends in common, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, Shaza and I though, like, because we met in Canada Weekend, I think after that we kind of know each other. But yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad you made it, Riti.
Thank you. Yeah, because thinking about it, I don't think we would have been friends at all, because I think I was slowly like already forgetting about that Nuha was a potential friend. I think I stopped trying. If COVID had never happened, even if I had never saw Nuha in that laundry room when I went to do laundry, I would never have the courage to like just ask her to let's move together, because that was how it all started. We realized that we were both on campus, so we did everything together after that. But Shaza, you mentioned about us doing like a class together after we became friends. Do you remember when I tried to
I know what you're gonna say, but go on.
Do you remember when I tried to make you leave the class?
Yeah, she had a thing about like not wanting to be in the same class as like her friends. And the thing is, I wasn't really like trying to chase her. I just really wanted the class as well.
That's
And then-
crazy.
Yeah, I know. And then she was trying to convince me that it's not that good and like whatever. And I was also thinking of taking that other class. And she genuinely was like, no. I don't think it's like. I don't know if she thought I was gonna like just like cheat off her or something. I don't know, but like I genuinely just wanted to take the class.
Would you rather have a flaky friend or a friend that never wants to see you in class, taking the same class with you?
And you know, it's so funny that she says that because a lot of her friends are friends she has from her classes, like your econ friend group. So I don't know how I'm different.
No, actually, even with my econ friends, I only started to become close with them mainly like towards the end of junior year and senior year, actually. Even before that, I try to just keep them at like an arm's length all the time. I never try to be friends with people that I share classes with. I don't know why. It was just a habit of mine. I generally don't like engaging with classmates in general. So
Your professionalism is at 100, even in college.
Do you know now why I found you intimidating? Like, the story writes itself.
That's so funny. I feel like I've heard people say that about work, but never about university, because you meet most of your friends through classes and stuff. So it's so funny that she was like in there trying to get in and out.
Yeah.
And, like,
I think it's like, you know, those stories that's like, oh, how did you guys meet? I think she doesn't want like a oh, we met in class.
exactly, we met in a laundry room.
She wants it to be a cute meet cute.
that's so funny.
That's very witty. Okay, guys. So we know that, you know, like we've spent so much time together, we've lived together, we've gone through it all. So I think it's time that we do a How Well Do You Know Me challenge.
Love the intro.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry if that was like abrupt or anything, but you know, I thought it would be a good opportunity. We've never done this before. I think we just kind of assume that we know about each other, but like how well do you really know each other? Does anybody want to start?
I can start. What's my favorite cuisine?
I want to say Korean.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go more like higher level and say Asian,
Mm.
but I think that's maybe too okay. Specifically, okay, maybe not Cambodian, but like okay, I'd go with Korean too. You know?
Yeah.
Wow, you do know me really well. It is Korean. So Korean is my favorite cuisine to cook, actually, and like, you know, I crave a lot of Korean food overall, but I would say it's still Cambodian food that is my comfort food, like food that I want to have when I miss home.
I think that's actually the first thing you cooked for me, at least. It was like a kimchi fried rice or something like that.
I was just gonna say this too. Like that summer when we like first like got to know each other, it was full of like Korean food. You would be cooking so much. So yeah, that's how I kind of knew that it was Korean. I didn't really have to wait for your response. I was just gonna what's the next question? Like, come on. Okay.
It took me a second.
No, you got there. You got there. Okay. I can go. Am I the type to unpack immediately after a trip or live off the suitcase for a while?
Ooh, it's kind of tough. I know you like packing. Is that you? Someone I know likes packing. Yeah, right? I think you'd unpack after.
Yeah, I think she unpacks right after she comes back from her trip because I think she will be so restless.
And you are right. Yeah, I actually do. I like to pack and I like to unpack. So when I get home, like no matter what time I get home after like a flight or anything, I need to unpack. Like I won't be able to sleep. I'll be restless. Maybe I won't unpack everything, but I do like to unpack and like put my suitcases away. So that's just me. What about you guys?
Unfortunately, I think I only take out my essentials. So I'll take out the stuff that I need every day. But then usually I'm also like an overpacker. So I'll have like so much clothes in there that I just never wore. So I'll just keep it in there because I wouldn't need it until I actually get to it.
Same for me. I always unpack right after I get out. Not same to Shaza, it's same to Nuha. Because like I would land here around like 3 a.m. and I'll still unpack immediately after.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I don't know why.
I feel like I'm the opposite. Like I'll just be hoping that there's like enough out there for me to survive off before I have to unpack. So if I come and all I want to do is sleep, I'm like hoping I have that like shampoo and stuff outside and that I have like a toothbrush and stuff so I wouldn't have to like unpack.
So like before you leave your house and even like everything, you don't like have it ready because you know that you're the type to like not unpack.
No, I think I'm good at that. So before I
Okay.
leave like my house, it's usually tidy and it's like
Mm.
ready for me to come back.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, sorry. You're a little bit on your own on that one.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, Shaza, what's a question that you have for us?
Okay, so my question is, what's something that I always say or a catchphrase that I use often?
Oh my god. Oh my god, wait. This is gonna be one long pause. No hints? Wow.
Well, to be honest, it's not that I have an answer. I just wanted to get your thoughts
Oh.
on it.
Okay.
Like, what's something you think that I say a lot? I mean, I wouldn't know, you know.
Yeah. What does Shaza say a lot? The to be honest comes out a lot. No? The to be honest? What do you think?
I can't think of phrases specifically, but I can think of like an action that she always does.
Oh no.
She would always like cross her arm and then shake her head a bit and like smirk
In what context?
in like funny moments, or like when you're trying to be like smirky. I don't want to say sassy, but
I see.
yeah. But I agree. To be honest, comes a lot. Oh, another one actually. TBI, not TBI. Wait, no, TMI.
For context, you guys, Riti and her acronyms are... You see, we're not very surprised with this one because Riti does have a hard time with her acronyms. So if you ever hear her struggle in the future, just understand.
So it's both acronyms and then like slang.
Oh, yeah,
She's quite bad at slang.
Yeah, that's true. Do you want to talk about that one text that you got from Riti?
Oh my god, wait, it was so funny.
Yeah.
I think I said, what was the word that
She
I
was
used?
like, something about lunch.
Oh no, that was like she misread it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
said we were talking about something, and I said, "Oh, do you have a hunch?"
Oh, yeah.
And then she goes, "I eat very early."
Such a classic.
And then I think something else I said, "Oh man, I wish I could remember." Wait, I obviously have it screenshotted somewhere.
Of course. Who doesn't?
I do not consent to this. I don't know why this episode became a roast of Riti.
I said ALR. Sure. Look at her right now. If you could see her face, she's confused. She's trying to decipher what ALR is. But so she goes, what does ALR stand for? Okay, I feel like it sounds like not obvious when I'm saying it like spelled out, but on like text it just reads alright. Just ALR, like, you know, alright.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's just context, no?
Yeah. What else could it be?
You know, when she said that just now, I thought it stands for already.
Okay. Honest mistake. Fair enough.
But yeah, I love making fun of Riti for her. Like,
Yeah. That's a Riti thing. And that's okay. Anyways, you were saying TMI. Oh, yes, she does say TMI. TMI quite a lot too. Okay, those are our answers.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's true.
Mm.
I'm not sure about the imagery Riti was describing.
Okay, I know it. I think maybe it's like when maybe like Shaza doesn't agree with something, or she's like a little bit like skeptical about something. Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's true though.
What were you hoping we would say? Was there anything in mind?
No, I actually did not have an answer when
Okay.
I wrote the question, but I was just wondering what's something you noticed.
Okay, I guess I can go next with the next question. Do I prefer waffles or pancakes?
That's tough. Okay. I want to say waffles because we had waffles a lot in like the dining hall, but you look like a pancake person. I'm going to go with pancakes.
I think she's a waffle person because I think waffles have the crispier edges. And waffles are cooler, I guess.
Justice for pancakes. But no, I actually do like waffles. Yeah. I prefer waffles because of the crispy. Like, I like pancakes too sometimes, but I think like too much of it, I think it's like a bit too heavy for me. Maybe crepes. Maybe that's what
That's a trick question.
No. Like, between crepes and pancakes, I think like if I'm feeling more like a more doughy kind of food, I'll go for crepes. But waffles all the way, whether it's savory or sweet.
Wait, so between waffles, crepes, and pancakes, it's still waffles?
Waffles all the way. What about you girls?
I like pancakes. I'm not a big fan of. I think it's between crepes and waffles. I'd say waffles too, actually.
I'm crepes all the way.
Wow.
And they're like sweet.
I think so, because I've only had savory crepes once. It was actually at this place at Marsamina. It's called Crepes Way or something.
Crepe way or
Yeah,
something.
they actually had really like good savory crepes. One of our friends got the fajita crepe, and it was really good.
Yeah, I've heard about this place and I really want to try because I think I like savory crepes more than sweet crepes.
Oh,
Mm.
interesting.
Yeah.
Hot take. I don't like fruits with chocolate.
Oh,
Yeah, so like, you know, like thinking of like chocolate and then like strawberry or something. Mm-mm.
like dipping. Like if you were to
Just in
dip.
general,
Oh my-
I don't, yeah, I think each is like separate.
Oh, okay. So if you were to have like a cake,
Mm-hmm.
you don't want them mixed. Like it's either chocolate cake or like a fruit cake, but not.
Oh my god, I actually hate it when it's like a chocolate cake with like fruit inside. That's the worst for me.
Very deceiving. I get that. I get that.
I love fruits with chocolates actually. Like one thing I really like to make is raspberry chocolates, and then I sprinkle sea salt on top.
Is it kind of like the chocolate is dried, or
It's
how
like
do
a
you
bark situation.
Yeah, so basically I would lay the raspberries and then I melt the chocolate, and then I put the chocolates over the raspberries, and then I sprinkle sea salt, and then I put it in the fridge to let it set, so it's kind of like a bar. Yeah.
Okay, that does sound good.
Mm.
I think for me, it's mostly about cake.
Yeah.
And also about like, what do you call the thing? The fondue? Yeah. I don't like doing it with like the
Fruits. I like chocolate covered fruits, but I also don't know about like fruits on like cake and like chocolate. Yeah, if you want to be a chocolate cake, just be a chocolate cake. You know, don't have an identity crisis over here.
Hot take: chocolate cakes are so basic. I never like want to have them.
It just has to be good. I feel like if it's
Yes.
dry, then it's,
Yeah.
But if it's like really rich chocolate,
Yes. Oh, the cake that you guys got for me for my birthday, I still dream about it. Like sometimes I want to just get a full cake for myself just because then I don't know where I got it. Like I don't know where to get it. Yeah, no, I love a good chocolate cake. Yeah. Okay. That was fun. Next question.
So my question is, what's my favorite season? Like spring?
I want to say it's between spring or winter, because spring you can wear like different outfits and you're like a fashionista yourself,
Oh.
so you can like style a lot of things. But at the same time, winter, she's giving winter vibes because you like outdoor stuff and during the winter as well. So I can't decide actually.
For me, I want to say like summer, but not Abu Dhabi summer, because I feel like if she's traveling during the summer, I think she would love it. Especially like getting tan, like all the outfits, the beach. You know, I do see her liking that. So yeah, which is it?
Actually, I don't think anyone prefers Abu Dhabi summer at all.
My
Fair.
bad, I had to put a disclaimer, but yeah, you're right.
You know, I was kind of treating this like a debate, seeing who's gonna convince me. What's my favorite? Like,
She always does this.
Actually, okay, I want to convince you that you are a spring person. Because the weather is nicer than summer, you know? Like there's still a cold breeze, but then you can still like get the sun, there's like flowers, everything's like fresh, you know?
I must say, Nuha got me.
Yeah.
The traveling, the like you know, beaches. This like
Getting tan and all that. And I feel like the point that you said about like, oh, there's still like a little breeze, I feel like that would not be with Shaza, because she's like, oh, come on, is it cold or is it hot? Like, choose, you know? Like, do I wear this light jacket or not when I'm stepping out of the house? Something like that.
I see your point, yeah.
Wow, yeah, she knows me better than myself. Actually, I was like, that sounds like me.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think.
I guess it's my turn. My next question is, who was my top artist for 2024 Spotify Wrap?
Oh man, you've said this before. We talked about it.
We talked about this.
I just know it's like a top 100 like pop star.
Excuse me? Explain yourself. What does that even mean?
It just means it's probably someone we hear on the radio.
Are you calling me basic?
There's nothing wrong with that for all the radio lovers out there. We see you.
See, this is what I mean. Nuha cannot be opinionated on anything. Like,
She's Switzerland always.
yeah.
I'm just for the people. Anyways, I think I know, but I'm also not quite sure if this is 2024 or 2023. No, 2023 was Jack Harlow, right?
What?
Yeah. What? I don't understand myself either. But yes, 2023 was Jack Harlow.
Okay, I want to say like I know Hozier is on there. Was that you? Or was that someone else? But I don't know if it was top one.
Hozier's song was the most played song,
I
but he was
see.
not my top artist.
I think that confirms my suspicions. I have an answer. It's locked in.
Okay. I'm just gonna make a guess because I actually don't know. Sabrina Carpenter.
I'm not that basic.
I don't know, girl.
I don't think she's listened to one song by Sabrina Carpenter.
No, I just remember her saying it was someone she didn't expect. But I don't
Uh,
remember who. Oh, is it not?
Okay, for me, I want to say Glass Animals.
Right, she said that. Oh.
Yes, it is Glass Animals. I'm so disappointed in you, Shaza. Sabrina Carpenter? Really? It's giving Taylor Swift. Like, why would I listen to Taylor Swift? Joking. I'm cutting this part out. All the Swifties gonna kill me.
I was just about to say, do you not love your life? Yeah, I remember you saying Glass Animals, but also because like the whole of like, I think mid to end last year, I would come over to her place, or you would come over, and it's like always Glass Animals playing, so I just had that. But then you called me, you were like, oh, Hosieres, but I was like, oh no, like it's between those two. So luckily that confirmed, what I thought. Yeah. Okay, great. Great. I have the next question. If I could choose a superpower, which one would I have?
Immediately, I just know you want to know everything. So it's going to be one of those like being invisible or like... I'm going to go with being invisible.
I think she said that before for some reason, like being invisible. But I guess to just be different, I want to say reading people's mind.
That's a good one.
Those are actually very, very good ones. I don't have an answer to this like you. I also just wanted to know what you would say about me. But yes, I love being nosy, and I need to know like literally everything.
I guess between Shaza's and I's answer, it's very on point. It's still like you want to know like everything. Yeah.
I think, like a pro of like invisible, obviously, like no one will know you're there, but like con, like what if I get lonely and like I hear something and I'm like, oh my god, let me join in on this conversation, But then like for reading people's mind, pro is that yes, I know everything. But like con, like what if it gets too much in there? What if like it's something that I don't really want to know,
Isn't there that one movie that's about this? It's like this guy who can suddenly like hear everyone's thoughts.
Which one?
I can't remember the title, but I know that there's a movie like that too.
Yeah. Oh, that was fun. Okay. Yeah, you guys read me like a book. Okay, who's next?
So, let's see. What's my biggest fear?
I'm going to have to think for this one, putting my thinking cap on.
I want to say that it has to do something with like some sort of embarrassment. It's not like something of like biggest fear of like animals or like biggest, something like that. It has to be something that involves other people knowing something about her. But then I don't know if it's like people finding her deepest secrets or versus something like she did something clumsy and then, I want to go with doing something clumsy and then like embarrassing herself in front of like strangers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it would be stuck in her head for days. Me? I'm going to say heights.
That's like so bad. No.
No?
I'm not scared of heights.
I was thinking like of activities that you've done before, and I didn't know if there was any like height related ones.
No, I actually want to skydive.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, that was a really bad answer. Okay, you tell us.
Okay, I feel like so it's more along what Ritzy said. It's not really like an everyday thing. It's more like a concept, I guess.
Okay.
But my biggest fear is like the passing of time. Like
oh, no, that's
yeah, I'm really scared of like time like flying past me and like me like having regrets. I think it's like those two things like together, like regretting that I did this or I didn't do this or that, stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that actually. Because usually you would always reflect about like what happened and then you're like, oh, maybe I should have said that or done that a lot.
Yeah.
When you look back at it, is it more like, oh, I shouldn't have done this, or is it, oh, I should have done that?
Good question. Maybe more should have done that. Yeah. I mean, I think it's easier usually to like not do something, but because I know we're all still young and everything, but I still feel like, my god, like I'm suddenly gonna get older and I wouldn't have done all this stuff, and I always feel like this like pressure of like wanting to do all these.
Yeah, I get it. I think there was one episode where we talked about how like growing older kind of stops us from doing a lot of things too. So I think now is the time. I don't know where I was really going with that, but yeah, I agree with you. Sometimes I think like time is going way too fast and there's just not enough time to do anything, but there's also like, what am I doing, to combat that?
Yeah, I guess it's a hard one to really solve it right now, But moving on.
That's a crazy transition. So anyway.
My next question is, how many different type of animals have I had as pets?
Okay. Cats, dogs, we know that.
We should work on this together.
Yeah, I know. We
Okay,
should.
okay,
Let's
okay.
just make it
So,
okay.
cats, dogs. I
Uh-huh.
want to say pigs.
You think so? As pets?
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah?
As pets, yes.
Okay. I don't know if she's had any of these tiny things like hamsters or stuff.
No.
I don't. No, I don't think so.
We're at,
What
we're at
does she look
3.
like? She had a frog as a pet.
I'm terrified of frogs.
Okay, that's the association I have, I guess. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Fish?
You think so?
Has she ever said about fish?
Not really.
Oh wow, different types of pets is so hard
Yeah, true.
because all I ever
I hear about her cats a lot, but
dogs, chickens. Yes,
Ah,
yes, yes. She had a pet
chicken.
chicken. But now I'm confused. Like, were they pets or were they more like
food. Sorry,
crazy.
Ruti. Sorry, don't cut that out.
keep that in? Okay. We're at like 4.
Yeah. So do we have to say like the number or the kinds?
I guess both numbers and kinds.
Oh, I don't know what else.
Okay, we're sticking with cats, dogs, pigs, chickens.
Yes. Let's lock that in.
Those are our answers.
So I've actually had cats, dogs, pig, chickens, goats, fish, and
Okay,
rabbits.
Wait. But like goats as a pet?
To be fair, I also said fish.
Yeah, but we didn't lock it in. She wants some brownie points now.
Yes, we did have goats as pets because we started with like 5 goats. We didn't use them for meat or anything. We just like raised them as like our pets. We just took care of them and stuff, and then they kind of reproduced, and at some point they became like 13 goats. So after that it became unbearable, so we sold them all.
Oh,
We didn't sell it. My mom sold it without telling me, and I was really sad.
yeah, I can imagine.
Do you have a name for all 13 of them?
No, I can't remember any of their names now because I was quite young. I was like under 10 when I had them, but I remember going herding them in the fields and stuff, and I really like them. Like the baby goats are so cute.
Okay, yeah, we should remember that next time.
Mhm.
I had fish. Should have locked that one in. Yeah. Ritty has so many animals. Okay, great. I think that is all the questions that we have to ask each other. I learned a lot about you girls, actually. Some of these things I didn't even know.
I guess Shaza also learned a lot about herself as well.
Yeah, I think she was just taking this opportunity to see what we thought of her.
It's always fun, no?
She always likes to put you on the spot, and like question you. Yeah, it makes me nervous a little.
Because I think you guys went with like quite safe questions, like kind of like, oh, what do you think is like my favorite food or something? But I just wanted to see like deep down what you thought of me,
Why
Sorry.
did you choose my question as an example there? See?
Sorry.
To the last minute, I have to be roasted.
I think it would be nice to have Shaza on and again to like ask more deeper questions next time. I feel like now it's just like a little bit of an introduction to Shaza, but there's more to her, of course.
Well, yeah.
And yeah, we would love to have you again for another episode if you will have us.
Do you have any last minute messages for our listeners?
Yeah, I mean, I was once one of you guys, and it's quite interesting to be on this side of the podcast because, I mean, it's quite fun to listen to these two talk and just like, I feel like some of it, when it's like things that I know about them, I'm like, oh, that's funny, like that's kind of like a recap. And when it's not, I'm like, oh, that's so interesting. So that's not a message. I guess that's just my thoughts. But yes, it was fun to see what it's like to do this podcast with you guys. So thank you for having me.
Yay, I'm so glad you said all that. I think that's all. We'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for listening. We have to go record a song now. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Bye.